Hello and welcome to Crooked House Gaming. Today we'll be focusing on the History Challenge. The History Challenge is a legacy-style challenge in The Sims that takes your Sims on a journey through history, starting with the Stone Age. There are a lot of rules to this challenge and I'll put links to them in the description box below. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, welcome, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any episodes of this History Challenge. So let's make some Sims history. It is the evening that Isla, Purnov, and Baby Haas have grown up. The party has broken up and the family is eating what food was left over from the party because a lot of them didn't get to eat during the party. Baby Haas is exhausted, but we don't have furniture for Baby Haas's room yet, so let's go put the toddler bed in the nursery. We do have the fancy chair. We're gonna sell the crib. We'll sell the playmat. We need a toddler bed, and we're gonna go with the wood bed. We'll do it in this brown and green. Now, Pranov is seeing to cleaning up the dishes, but he's gonna go take care of Baby Haas because Ilsa is working on a painting instead of taking care of her child. The tub in the bathing room is broken. Purnov is going to seeing to repairing. This is his beginning of his journey on learning handiness. Now, he said he wanted to become a priest of the stone goddesses, but we'll see if that sticks because it looks like he wants the big happy family aspiration. He's not gonna be doing that if he's a priest. New family dynamic difficult. Some Sims can't seem to get along, and with each new conversation and interaction having potential to turn unpleasant, it's certainly looking that way between Isla and Fish. Family members with difficult family dynamic will be mean to each other more often. It can be easily become bitter with each other and intentionally neglect social calls. Would you say that Isla and Fish have a difficult family dynamic? Yes, because Isla is a difficult Sim. And Isla would revel in any of the misfortune or anguish that she caused any of the family members because Isla is an evil Sim. Lise has the soulmate aspiration. She is growing up in a week. She's growing up right here. Pranov is going to become an elder and Baby Haas will become a child. She needs to figure out who she wants to find as a mate. She did have a romantic interest in Copper and he is her crush, but he is the leader of the Kylson family. He will not be able to leave his land to move here on the Symbilis land, and she, as the heir of the Symbilis family, cannot leave the Symbilis land and move onto the Kylson property. She does have compatibility with Asia, but he is an adult. He's not even a young adult. Title's a young adult, but when she met Title, he didn't have any interest in her. She can try to date this Kyle Kylson. He's younger. Well, it looks like Kyle Kylson is the only one that she really has an option with. Lise is going to travel and has gathered together the Gemstones and sent out an invitation to have Kyle Kylson come, and she's going to see if she can get him on a date, and all of the Gemstones can chaperone him. She needs to meet all of these requirements, so she's going to go and socialize with him. She wants to sit and talk with him, so let's go find a place with. We'll sit and talk in a well-lit area. All the Gemstones are walking around, trying to be out of the way, yet still observe what's going on. She's going to try to get to know Kyle Kylson. He seems really tense. He's a skeptic, so she might have to be careful about showing off her gift to Sulani, which she hasn't shown anyone in the family. She's learned he's materialistic. Are you strong? Could you guard my home? I know that you said that you didn't know how to fight dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are dead, so you don't have to worry about fighting them. Oh, that's great, because I didn't really want to have to fight dinosaurs. He is wearing odd spectacles, so maybe she could lighten the mood by telling a joke. She's not really good at telling jokes. It's a grand adventure to come out here to the desert. I've never been out here. She told him a joke, but he didn't find it very funny. Honey's walking by subtly, watching the two interact. She's going to attempt a different type of joke, because that joke sort of fell flat. She's trying to tell him a joke about llamas. I don't find llamas very funny because I have to buy a golden llama. We don't even have any llamas around us, and I'm gonna have to fight anyone who has a llama. What do you think about having a big family? Well, I have to move off my land, so I have no family once I leave. I would love to have a big family. She tried to tell him a third joke, but he's thinking about the thing she said about being a guard, and he's confessing to her that he's not very strong. I'd rather be an artist. Artists don't really have to fight. It's all about colors and painting. He is enjoying spending time with her, even though he doesn't understand her jokes. He is feeling very confident that this date is going well. She's gonna try to plunge into having a deep conversation with him to see what his thoughts are. Your brother didn't tell me that he was the leader, and I feel like he was sort of two-faced. Now, I would love to move anywhere where it was warm. Where I live is really, really cold. The only place that is warm is down in the cave. And the only thing that the cave is good for is singing songs. It's dark. Do you keep all the babies down in the cave when it's cold? All the babies down in the cave, and it's like a big celebration with all the children wandering around down there. I couldn't raise my children in the dark. I think think it wouldn't be good for their mind. But I see that it didn't really affect how you grew up. You seem like you have a good disposition. Living in a cave, I didn't learn to throw rocks because if you threw rocks in a cave, it'd bounce off the cave wall and hit you in the head. She's learned that his conversations are pretty surface level. She's gonna try to flirt with him. You have really beautiful straight teeth. Why, thank you. You're a very happy person. Lise has gained a pristine reputation for being so polite out in public. And Kyle has just become good friends with Lise. He isn't becoming flirty. Those glasses are turning her off a bit. She will tease him flirtatiously about the glasses. She's moved in close and she's whispering something flirty in his ear. Did give them a little bit of a romance bar, but it's not making either him or her flirty. Cora's in here performing chaperone duties, watching to make sure that the date doesn't get too intimate. I've never been on a date. It's a grand adventure. What do you think of spending time with me alone? Being with you makes me feel really flirty. I'm with you to see if we'll be a good match. And I have to have chaperones just to protect my honor. It'd be trashy if I were here alone and you tried to do something like jump in a bush with me. Why would I jump in a bush with you? Well, people jump in the bush and when they come out of the bush, sometimes the woman wants to eat grilled cheese because she's pregnant. Lisa's getting a little bit bored with this date. He's not really exciting her in any way, but she's gonna try to go through with the entire date. Do you know how to fight? I mean, you're always talking about how the men have to be guards, but do you know how to fight? Are there a lot of monsters around your property? I don't know if I really want to move out there if you have monsters around your property. We don't have a lot of monsters, but animals come out of the woods because they think we're food. Are you a good kisser? I've never really kissed anyone other than my parents. So we could try to kiss. It would be really neat if you let me kiss you, and then you could tell me if I'm a good kisser. She's seeing if he's a good kisser. Kissing him didn't make her flirty at all. So how was that? Was that a good kiss? She's feeling really uncomfortable. She's not having any fun, and she's got to go to the bathroom. She didn't really feel anything from the kiss. I would love to paint a picture of you. You are so beautiful. She just walked away. Maybe he's not the one for me. I'm not feeling that tingle and magic. That kiss was sort of like kissing my brother. I'm not really into him. How am I going to find a mate? The Gemstones are sleeping. This date has gone on for so long. It's almost midnight. The girls are not doing a very good job chaperoning. They're all just passed out in the Learnatorium. I suppose I should make another attempt to flirt with him to see if I feel anything. But it looks like he's busy. What's he doing? Looking at the job posting board? I'd rather go play a game of chess. Date isn't really working out. Oh, hello, Argus. I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? You trying to ignore me? I really think that you're my destiny, Lise. I can't stop thinking about you after I kissed you. She's not feeling the same. The date is over and Brianna's coming over to find out what Lise thought of the date. Kyle's heading out. I thought the date would be more magical, but he was so boring. He didn't get any of my jokes. I tried to talk to him about the spirits. All he could talk about was the size of my house. I don't think I want to marry that one. I'm gonna head home. I think all of you Gemstones should head home as well. She is ending the gathering of the Gemstones and she's gonna head out. It's hard to pick a future mate. I could see why the mothers are the ones that choose them for the daughters, but I have to tell my mother not to pick Kyle. He's so boring. I don't know how I could spend my whole life with that man. I don't think I have anything in common with that man. What am I gonna do? My mother doesn't want me to marry a boxhead. Let me go to bed. Maybe I have insight when I go to sleep. I'll go to the land of dreams and maybe the spirits will talk to me there. Ernov is really hungry and he's trying his hand at this cooking thing. Ilsa has finished her painting. She didn't notice that her daughter was out all night. She's going to check on Baby Haas. Baby Haas has a stinking diaper. He did use his diaper because no one has potty trained him. Ilsa's going to try to start potty training him because she smells that he smells like poop. I'm going to have to change his diaper. Are we going to have to wash him in the tub? All right, this is the importance of going potty. You go potty so you don't soil your clothing. So put the poop in the hole in the chair. Very important that you know how to do this. You don't have dirty clothing all the time. Prana repaired the bathing tub because it appeared that Piranov didn't have the skills to do stuff. Luck Harjo passed away. Oh, Saps and Belcha died in a fire and Luck died of old age. I didn't even know this Sap. I feel like my family's growing away from me. I should probably find out where these Simbelches live. I can't believe I've lost contact with so many of my family members. How can I be the leader of the Simbilis family when I don't know where all the Simbilises are? My tooth is hurting me, but I don't want to pull my tooth out again. I don't want to turn black as night. What can I do to distract myself? Maybe I can walk around the house and see if there's anything I can clean. Ilsa found that there were sausages on the table. I like that there's always food prepared for me. I don't have to cook anymore. anymore. This is why you have a large family, because someone in the family is always cooking for you, and then you don't have to do it. Pranav came in here to check on his son. He sees him standing here all alone, and it looks like Haas is hungry. Thought I saw Ilsa just leave this room. Can't believe she didn't feed the baby. Haas, come over here. Daddy's gonna put you in the special eating chair, and you'll get some food, and then I'll go get some food. Isla doesn't really have a focus in life. Perhaps I'll go speak to Mother and find out what I should be doing as a teen. Mother, I know I'm the heir of the Simbilis family. I need to know what I should be focusing on to make myself and the family better. You're not the heir of the Simbilis family. That's Lise. Oh, be quiet, Bish, Isla said to her. I want to form a group of like-minded people. People that I can be around that I won't fight with. So why don't you form a social group where you can talk with other girls? I'm just afraid that the girls will attack me like a bunch of bats. I don't want a group of girls that are going to fight with me. You don't have to yell at me about it. Wait till the morning, and then you can think clearly about what you want to do and form. I think it's neat that you want to form a social group of girls that are like-minded. Your sister did that. It's very healthy for her. I hate that I have to wait for the morning to do things. Why do people do things in the light? Why can't we do things in the night? I should probably start working on my handiness. I don't think I'm gonna be a priest of the stone goddess. I want to have a family of my own, so in order to have a family of my own, I'm gonna have to learn how to build a hut. Maybe I can talk to Father about this. I'm gonna start trying it out on my own and see how far I get. Ilsa has come in to check on baby Haas. She's gonna work with him on flashcards. She still has the little pieces of wood that Fatia painted images on. Maybe if I teach you your basic needs, you won't need me to help you so much. That's what we're gonna work on right now. Lise isn't seeming to be getting any inspiration in the land of dreams about who should be her future mate. She could try to reach out to this Iron who was a teen but grew up to be a young adult just recently, because when she saw this boy the other day, he was a teen, so he's just into his young adult year. They'd be pretty close. Perhaps she'll do that tomorrow when she wakes up. I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you so much for stopping by our Cricket House. If you like what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to follow the Simbilis on their journey through the Middle Ages. It really helps us out. Have a great week. See you soon.